The Project Management Awards recognizes PBS project managers and teams who exceed expectations and strive for excellence in their work. They demonstrate how all projects should be managed and serve as examples for their colleagues. This year, we celebrate achievement in 8 categories. The Large Federal Construction Award recognizes project teams for their exceptional achievements managing a federally owned capital project, including above prospectus projects in BA 51, BA 55, BA 64, and BA 80. These project managers and teams integrate their work with PBS activities to meet all major requirements. They model how projects should be managed across the nation. This year, the panel reviewed 6 nominations. Honorable mention goes to the expansion and modernization of the Land Port of Entry in Alexandria Bay, New York. This 5-year, $261 million project expanded and modernized the existing port. It included a new inspection building, warehouse, administrative office, water processing facility, and 15 inspection lanes, as well as the demolition of existing structures. The project expedited concrete delivery with an on-site batch plant and reused excavated rock as site fill, concrete aggregate, and landscaping. This large-scale, highly visible project was delivered successfully in 2 phases while the port was still in operation. The facility now serves as one of the busiest border crossings between the United States and Canada. The winner of the 2023 Project Management Award for Large Federal Construction Projects is the 985 Michigan Avenue modernization in Detroit, Michigan. The office building was constructed in 1995 as a lease for the Internal Revenue Service and was purchased by the government in 2015. This $131 million modernization and backfill project renovated the facility to meet the needs of multi-agency tenants, including IRS, DHS, CBP, and SSA. The project was completed on budget and on schedule and achieved the LEED Gold certification with an anticipated 17.6% reduction in energy use. The project achieved multiple national goals. It consolidated tenants, reduced square footage, disposed of an underperforming asset, and converted a lease to federal space, saving the American taxpayers $32 million over 10 years. Work was split into multiple bid packages, allowing build-out of the core and shell while finalizing space design. The team kept mission-critical operations going without disruption throughout 13 agency relocations. Project manager Seth LaRock developed custom tools to communicate information to stakeholders, which can be applied to future projects. His work transformed an underwhelming lease into a federal gem that inspires the visiting public and federal workforce. The Lease Construction and Prospectus Award recognizes exceptional achievements managing prospectus lease projects in BA 53 and BA 80 programs, including new construction. The award panel sought to recognize project teams for exceptional project management, innovative work, and high customer satisfaction. This year, the panel reviewed 3 nominations. Honorable mention goes to the NIH Neuroscience lease in Rockville, Maryland. This complex project consolidated 5 delegated leases into 2 GSA leases, reducing the rentable square feet from 269 to 153,000. It provided a modern workspace that met the needs of 6 different sub-agencies spread across 5 floors. Tenant requirements called for multiple construction phases, in addition to COVID environmental challenges. The lease project manager and team demonstrated robust planning and excellent collaboration with stakeholders. They achieved $30 million in cost savings, reduced the utilization rate from 221 to 170 square feet per person, and renovated existing space on time and on budget. The customer leased executives said they received close collaboration, effective oversight, and reliable implementation while working extensively to resolve the obstacles identified before and during the renovation. The winner of the 2023 Project Management Award for Lease Construction and Prospectus Projects is the Environmental Protection Agency's regional office in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. EPA's new 175,000 square foot replacing lease provides modern, flexible workspace for over 800 EPA employees and contractors. The team demonstrated project management best practices by creating comprehensive documentation, meeting regularly with stakeholders, and conducting collaborative design reviews, which allowed them to meet their aggressive construction schedule. Working virtually during COVID, they overcame supply chain delays, labor shortages, and contractor performance issues. The project delivered on special space, IT, security, and AV requirements, and used early work packages to begin shell construction while tenant improvement design was finalized. The project reduced the EPA's space by 132,000 square feet, and the utilization rate dropped from 170 to 120 square feet per person. 43% of the project was awarded below the market value, saving $117 million in rent. The Lease Below Prospectus Project Award recognizes exceptional achievements managing below prospectus lease projects in BA 53 and BA 80 programs, including new construction. This year, the award panel reviewed 7 nominations and selected 2 co-winners. Co-winner of the 2023 Project Management Award for the Below Prospectus Lease Project is the Nuclear Regulatory Commission's new lease in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. This project reduced NRC's existing footprint from 72 to 32,000 rentable square feet, saving taxpayers $1.58 million each year. The new facility provides workspace designed to support employee needs in a post-COVID office environment. The project team conducted a workplace engagement study to optimize space, and the lease was awarded using the automated advanced acquisition program tools, effective team meetings, clear roles and responsibilities, and a well-managed risk register ensured efficient work despite COVID limitations. The team also disposed of excess property, transferring nearly $220,000 worth of equipment to other agencies, and used sustainable recycling practices to save NRC thousands of dollars in relocation costs while keeping surplus materials out of landfills. Co-winner of the 2023 Project Management Award for Below Prospectus Lease Project is the Veteran Health Administration's community-based outpatient clinic in Corpus Christi, Texas. This 20-year, 70,000 rentable square foot lease new construction project is the first of its kind, part of a larger collaboration between GSA and the VA. The new outpatient clinic consolidated services for primary care, hearing and speech, mental health, radiology, pathology, and laboratory medicine into a single state-of-the-art facility. The project team negotiated rent 21% below the market rate, saving taxpayers nearly $9 million over the term of the lease. The project manager set out clear roles and responsibilities and kept stakeholders informed at each phase of the project. The team addressed risk in a creative and proactive way. Faced with manufacturer delays for the roof membrane, they worked with the leaser to install a temporary roof at no additional cost, so construction could continue. The project was delivered ahead of schedule and on budget. The exceptional collaboration between the GSA and their VA counterparts serves our veterans and builds the foundations of future project success. The Real Property Disposition Project Award recognizes team projects for their contributions and achievements managing disposition projects. They model how all future projects should be managed and align their work with federal asset sales and the Transfer Act. This year, the award panel reviewed 4 nominations. Honorable mention goes to Pacific Point in Auburn, Washington. The facility was a high-value property under the Federal Asset Sales and Transfer Act, which allowed the project to be taken directly to sale, with the fund supporting the Public Buildings Reform Board efforts to expedite the disposal of unutilized and underutilized federal buildings. This put a high level of scrutiny on the project, but the project team successfully prepared the task and conducted a successful sale that generated $80 million in proceeds. The team also crafted the terms of the sale that allowed the federal tenants to remain on property for an additional 2 years while the new space was being prepared. eliminating millions of dollars in holding costs needed to maintain and secure the vacant buildings. Honorable mention goes to the Zulita Estates in Miami, Florida. This project was not a typical disposal. Two separate pieces of real property and cash were willed by a private citizen to the United States. Because of Florida laws, the project was required to work with the U.S. Attorney's Office and private counsel to complete the sale. To navigate this complex situation, the project team took a unique strategy to dispose of the property without the government taking the title. They built strong relationships with external partners and developed comprehensive documentation. They used effective marketing to create bidding wars and sold the property above appraised value, saving significant time and money. The winner of the 2023 Project Management Awards for Real Property Disposition is Azul Bay in Pacific Grove, California. Azul Bay was the former National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Southwest Fisheries Science Center property, located north of Monterey Bay, California. It included more than 4 acres of land and a 3-story building. It was considered a high-value property under the Federal Asset Sales and Transfer Act. And as such, the project team needed to manage expectations of the internal stakeholders, as well as respond to congressional, tribal, local government, and community interest. Zoning regulations complicated the matter. So the project manager held weekly meetings with local authorities and potential bidders to facilitate the sale. Faced with congressional scrutiny, the team adapted the schedule to maintain cost and quality. The final sale generated $4.8 million in proceeds, and the project manager used effective communication to build strong customer relationships with NOAA, which led to further collaboration on new projects. The Beyond Space Award recognizes exceptional achievements managing complex, transformational non-space projects that serve as national models for project management. These projects do not involve direct construction, leasing, or disposal of GSA space, but rather support effective and efficient operations in PBS. This year, the award panel reviewed 5 nominations. Honorable mention goes to the William J. Green Federal Building Art and Architecture Project in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The complex, which includes the Green Federal Building and the James A. Byrne U.S. Courthouse, was completed in 1975 and had not been renovated since. As tenants moved and the space was altered over the years, the building artwork was obscured. Taking advantage of a recent consolidation, this project aimed to conserve and redisplay Charles Searless's painting Celebration in a more prominent and accessible location. It also commissioned a new piece, The Fruit of the Spirit, by local artist Mo Brooker. The project team stood out in its use of technology and collaboration and its dedication to showcasing the local artistic community. These artworks enhanced the civic meaning of federal architecture and showcase the vibrancy of American visual arts. Together, the art and architecture of federal buildings create a lasting cultural legacy for the people of the United States. The winner of the 2023 Project Management Award for Beyond Space Project is the Region 6 Project Guide completed in Kansas City, Missouri. This project overhauled and modernized Region 6's project delivery process documentation. The team consolidated guidance, forms, and tools into a single website organized around what resources a project manager needs at each phase of the project lifecycle. The site integrated with Kahua and acquisition best practices, and is easy to navigate and update. The platform is responsive to feedback and enables teams to deliver projects more efficiently. Innovative use of technology like the Region 6 Project Guide is essential to collaboration work in our virtual environment. The Below Prospectus Project Award recognizes exceptional achievements managing below prospectus projects in BA 54, BA 64, and BA 55 specifically funded under prospectus consolidation projects and BA 80 programs. This year, the award panel reviewed 7 nominations. Honorable mention goes to the U.S. District Courthouse's historic courtroom and historic chambers restoration and alterations in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. The Devitt U.S. Courthouse's historic courtroom number 1 renovation was a fine example of how a project team can work together to provide the tenant with a high-quality, historically sensitive restoration and showcase GSA's ability to find economical ways to compete difficult-to-fund projects. The success of this project serves as a testament to the project team's communication, attention to detail, collaboration, and quality control, offering a model for project teams throughout the region and nation to emulate. The project consisted of the restoration of the historic and largely original 1902 courtroom and chamber, the corridor, and areas of failing plaster, hazardous material abatement, carpet, and requiring the general contractor to have a third-party consultant all led to the successful project, which was warmly received by the courts. The winner of the 2023 Project Management Award for Below Prospectus Projects is the Hoffman Courthouse Air Handler Replacement and Associated Mechanical Upgrades project in Norfolk, Virginia. This project replaced 6 air handler units in U.S. court space. The team also installed variable air volume units on 3 of the air handles to increase zone controls for each of the tenants, and replaced the constant volume fans with variable frequency drives to allow reduced noise and improved maintenance. When you think about how invasive these replacements were into the court's physical space and consider the coordination required to successfully deliver this project, the team's efforts are remarkable. There was not a location involved in this project that was easy. Adjacent to the administration suites, clerk's offices, judges' chambers, and the attorney suites, as well as the library, were all impacted. This team deserves to be acknowledged for planning, scheduling, coordination, communication, and resourcefulness to provide this project on time and on budget with a variety of complex factors against them. The Multiple Below Prospectus Projects Award recognizes exceptional achievements by a project manager who managed multiple under prospectus projects and may not be otherwise recognized. The category includes BA 54, BA 64, BA 80, and BA 55, specifically funded under prospectus consolidation projects. This year, the award panel reviewed 3 nominations. The winner of the 2023 Project Management Award for multiple below prospectus projects is Avis Thomas from Region 4. When looking over the portfolio of work provided to the panel for Avis Thomas, it was clear that her projects were executed professionally and efficiently. The great examples can be used beneficially on any size project. While managing simultaneous projects as the Gulf Coast Region Project Manager, including a U.S. Air Force AC replacement, a CBP office renovation, and a CBP loft ladder system, Ms. Thomas made sure there were regular progress updates with her stakeholders, as well as a detailed project management and communication plan on record. These 3 projects were all delivered on time and on budget, and are a small representation of her accomplishments as a project manager with Region 4. She used open space to capture the visual documentation during her project construction, allowing future GSA facility management and project managers to see and reference what occurred during the buildup. In addition to her project management work, Avis is involved in Region 4's Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Accessibility Panel, is a FY23 PBS Mentoring Program mentee, and is pursuing project leadership certification through eCornell. The Project Management Achievement Award recognizes individuals for their exceptional achievements that go beyond single projects and represent sustained contributions over time, leading to long-term transformational change. These are the project managers, subject matter experts, and other professionals supporting project management and delivery who are recognized within their regions. This year, the award panel reviewed 4 nominations. The winner of the 2023 PM Achievement Award is Marty Fendison from Region 8. Marty Fendison has been a first-class colleague, mentor, and project manager throughout his entire career with GSA. During his time in Region 5 and 8, Marty has not only managed some of the most challenging and demanding small projects, but also made massive contributions to the regional culture and knowledge base. Marty is known for going above and beyond, taking significant amounts of time out of his busy schedule to mentor less experienced project managers. Marty has a genuine passion for project management and customer service, as well as impeccable attention to detail and work ethic that is unparalleled. Marty approaches projects systematically and holistically by getting team members involved, project planning, and managing risk. His work ethic also shines outside of his work through his athletic accomplishments. He is an avid runner, cyclist, and has competed in several Ironman competitions. Marty has delivered exceptional results on projects, forged strong relationships with demanding customers, and positively impacted the career path and trajectory of many of his colleagues.